Hey y'all, welcome to Chaz's Lifestyle. Today we're making a pineapple bowl. In a preheated wok, I'm going to go ahead and add in my shrimp. I'm just mixing it in a little bit to get some of that oil on there. Now I'm seasoning this up with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. I will have all my ingredients listed down below in the description box. I drizzled some sesame oil on there. That is my favorite. So I'm going to sear these for a good 2 minutes on each side and then additional 1.5 minute on the top. I use a top just to steam it a little bit to help cook it through. Adding a little bit more sesame oil, mix that in. Now once our shrimp are done, I'm going to go ahead and remove the shrimp from the pan. I'm going to use that same wok to continue to make our fried rice. I mixed 2 eggs in now. I'm going to put that in our wok and scramble it. And we're just going to cook the egg until it's fully cooked. Chop it up very well so you have small pieces. Once the egg is done, put that to the side, add in some butter, add in about 2.5 tablespoons of smart balanced butter. You can use any other unsalted butter. And then I'm going to add in my chilled white rice, and I'm going to chop that up to break it apart. And we're going to fry this up a little bit for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and move on. Now this is my favorite fried rice seasoning mix, sun-dried seasoning. I will have it listed below so you know exactly which one to get. I'm going to sprinkle that on. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I use low sodium soy sauce. And then I'm going to go in with some more sesame oil. Season this up with a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder and black pepper. And I have my steamed peas and carrots. You can use the frozen ones, and if you use the frozen ones, you want to saute that up for 2 minutes before you do your rice. And for this one, I am adding my pineapples. This is optional, but it's definitely recommended. Mix that all together and fry that on a medium-low heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm also adding in another tablespoon of butter and my shrimp towards the end. Now turn your burner off and set that to the side, covered up. Now let's move on to the sauce for our salmon. I'm adding in some brown sugar. And then I'm going to add some honey. Next, I'm just going to add some garlic powder. You can add in fresh minced garlic, but I just chose to stick to garlic powder. And then soy sauce and sesame oil. Sesame seeds. And my cornstarch slurry. This will help thicken up your sauce. You don't want it too thick, just a little bit. And add in some cold water and whisk that in together. I set that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and sear our salmon. I have my oven on broil on high for preheating. So I'm going to sear this salmon for a good 3 minutes on each side. I just want a nice sear to it. Just keep checking it to see the type of sear you want. And then I'm going to broil it in the oven for 9 minutes. And my salmon is seasoned with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. That's all you need because your sauce has all the flavor. Now I'm placing this in the oven on broil for 9 minutes. Now with our sauce, we're going to heat this up, bring it up to a slight boil. I have my heat on a medium-high heat first, and then I'll drop it to a simmer once it starts to boil. Now go ahead and whisk it, make sure it's evenly heated. And then after your salmon is done for 9 minutes, look at that beautiful sear. Oh my gosh. Now we're just going to drop our salmon. Oh, so these are my pineapple bowls that we cut up, and we're going to place everything in. This is so fun for a summer or spring dish. You could do it with the kids or just do it for yourself. So I'm just going to coat the salmon with our glaze, and you want to turn off your stove and let that thicken up even more. Add everything to your bowl and enjoy. If you decide to recreate this dish, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chaz's Cuisines.